Welcome to Lawn Rush. In this video, I want to go over the Green Touch blower racks. If you're in the market for one of these racks, this is the video for you. So basically what you got is a locking mechanism right here. This lock, this bungee, this was not included in the Green Touch. It wasn't included with it. I actually just modified that myself. I added that rubber bungee. I'll go over that in a little bit, but basically what you get is this little latch here turns, and then this opens up, and you can pull your blower out of that. So another thing that I added aside from that rubber bungee was this piece of wood here. This is just a piece of pressure treated lumber, and it's just standing straight up. And I got the little tube holder here on this piece of wood so that it can hold the blowers, right? It can hold the tube straight up in the air. It works out good because the BR700s, I'll do another video on this blower, but it works out good because the tubes, they collapse and they don't need to be that tall. If they were all the way extended, I wouldn't be able to get inside the garage here. But the tubes, being that they collapse, I think it makes it look real clean that the tubes are just standing straight up in the air like that with the piece of wood. You don't see the wood, driving down the road. I don't want it to look tacky or nothing, but I don't think you really notice the wood until the blower is off of the truck, and that's probably like, how long is the blower off the trailer for? Maybe like 10 minutes. I think it looks cool that, going down the road in your subdivisions and everything, you got your tubes standing straight up. It looks real clean, looks real neat. So yeah, I've got the tubes up here. These come with the Green Touch, these little tube holders, but I don't know where you put it without the tube, without the piece of wood. Maybe like if you had more space, you could lay it, this way or something. But that's why I added the wood. But these are really good holders. They give you a good amount of grip on the tube. Pretty decent steel amount of steel. Decent thickness on the steel. You could bend this a little bit to tighten it up a little. And we just run our tubes like that, and you put this on here. Put that on there like that, a little wire. It gives you more security. If say for example, if the guys forgot to close this up, then this would prevent the blower from flying down the road. Believe it or not, actually that did happen once. I don't know if they forgot or somehow it came open, but being that this tube was secured so tight, it kept the leaf blower on the trailer. So when it comes to pros and cons, this blower rack's real nice. It looks good. The green, in my opinion, looks good. Like, hey, we're cutting grass. I know a lot of guys talk about, we want black. They like the Equipment Defender because of the color, but we're cutting grass. Like, you want it to pop. You're not trying to appeal to, that group, that scene. I want all black to match the black trailer. All black's not going to be better. The green's going to pop, and it's going to get more attention. It's going to get people looking in your direction. So I think the green color is a good color. It's better than yellow, but I'm definitely happy with the green color. And then security wise, this thing's real good. Quality wise, this thing's real good. I mean, you're not going to get no better. It seems like it's going to last a long time. We've been running ours now for about 2 months, and they're just great as far as quality goes. So if you're worried about quality or anything, don't worry about that. Definitely go for it. Now, for some of the cons, some of the things I don't like just looking at a glance, the main con that I have is that you have to lock it to secure it. This one, on this particular rack, there's a lot of drag in this. There's a lot of drag in this little knob. So when I'm turning this one, when I close it up, it will stay shut. It will stay shut. But on this one, there's literally no drag. Let me grab the key so I can unlock it. On this one, there's no drag. And then I don't usually unlock these, so I don't know which key it is. There it is. There's no drag. Like, this one will just open up. It'll just open up without any drag. But that is why I have this bungee added to the mix, because that bungee essentially shuts the mechanism back so that it won't pop off. So that's why I added the bungee. Now that's one of the cons. Without this bungee that I added, this doesn't lock until you actually physically lock this blower. And the problem with that, if you're working with a couple different guys, you got to always make sure they've got keys. Then when you order two of them at once, the keys don't match. You got a different key for this one and a different key for that one. The keys look the same, but they don't unlock each other. So you got to buy new locks or order different locks and somehow match it up. I'm sure if you call TrailerRack.com, maybe they can set you up all at once so they all match. I don't know. I didn't go that far, but that's one of the cons. Like, things aren't going to match up. So you're going to have a lock for this, a key for this, a key for this, a key for this. All the keys are going to look the same, and it's just going to be kind of confusing. And it'd be nice if you didn't have to lock it to secure it, which is why I added this strap, and it needs two hands for it to work. There it goes. That's why I added this strap, so that it could close up. It closes up just fine without me physically locking it. So that's one of the mods I did. Like I said, it's just a little bolt here and whatever. Going over to this, I drilled a hole here and then locked it up. Made it so it can close itself and it won't fly off. So that's one of the modifications I did. But that's also one of the cons, is that this whole rubber bungee thing is not self-locking. It'd be cool if it was self-latching somehow and made it so it didn't just swing open, and that way if you closed it, it would latch itself and you don't have to remember to lock it. So if you just, without this rubber here, I don't know if I can take it off, if it can slide off of there. See if it'll slide off of there. Yeah, without that, this is free to turn, and if you just close this up and maybe turn it like that, you have to physically lock it, or else you're not going to secure your equipment. So that's why, see if I can do this with one hand. That is why I added this little modification, I guess you could call it, so that it will lock back. And it can be secured without me physically locking it. So I think it'd be cool if they somehow, let's get a little closer look here. When you push it in, it latches shut, snaps shut. And I wish it was somehow that they would include that from the factory, some kind of mechanism here to spring load it back closed, so that it would just be more intuitive. Say you can't forget, you push it all the way shut and boom, it snaps shut. That's my main con. Other than that, these are perfect blower racks. It's easy to operate them. They have extremely good quality. The paint's good. It's very bright. It looks good. That's my only con. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you like lawn equipment type stuff and lawn mowing business stuff, please subscribe to this channel and have a great day.